How are you? How's your day going? Tonight, I'm going to be talking about how to stand out in a saturated market. Five proven strategies. Yep. How to stand out in a saturated market. Five proven strategies. Okay, so if you're just joining me or following me, welcome to my page. My name is Lara Kudaisi Don Momo, popularly known as Coach Lara, and I'm a mind and strategy coach. I help driven female CEOs 10x their income and business in 6 months without burnout. Okay, so every Thursday I come live 8:30 p.m. West African time, where I come to share with people how you can grow your brand, how you can 10x your income, how you can make more money, how you can, you know, grow your business, and so much more. So tonight we're going to be talking about how to stand out in a saturated market. So a lot of people, by the way, guys, I just had a 6 hour session today. So I have a one-on-one intensive strategy session. So it's for one day. Some people like for me to have one day session with them for 6 hours. It's 6 hours, and we're going to work on your brand and help look at where money is leaking, how you can make money from your brand in different places, different sources of income from one business, and so many other ways. So I had one of those today, 6 hours. So guys, my back it was really it was a strategy session. It was so beautiful. Like the clients loved it. We were able to give her a blueprint of her brand, and I was so excited about that. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about how to stand out in a saturated market, five proven strategies that will help you stand out in a saturated market. Okay. Um yeah, let's do this. So a lot of people complain when you come on social media, maybe for the first time, maybe not even for the first time. If you want to start selling on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and a whole lot of other places, mainly social media, you see people complain about, you know, nobody's liking my post, nobody's commenting, nobody's nobody's patronizing me, coach. That this is what I hear my clients tell me all the time. There are lots of people. There are lots of people in the industry. It's as though I'm just there, nobody knows me, and things like that. So that's what I want to help you correct today. How do you stand out in a saturated market? How do you stand out in a saturated market? Number one is to build a personal brand. Build a magnetic personal brand. Magnetic. Emphasis on magnetic personal brand. In a saturated market, products and services always or often look similar. So you have to be different. What makes people choose you is your identity, your voice, and your story. Your identity, your voice, and your story. That is what make people choose you. So you have to build a magnetic personal brand. You cannot just come on Instagram and just start, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. There's nothing wrong with asking people to buy, but you have to build a brand around whatever you're selling. That is one of the reasons, that's one of the things that will stand you out from everybody else. That's one of the things that will stand you out from everybody else. You have to have a different identity, a different voice, and a different story. So one way to do that is to share your authentic journey. Share your authentic journey, your struggle, your wins, because people connect with stories and not services. So you need to share your story. Share your That's how to build that's how one of the ways to stand out in a saturated market is to build a magnetic personal brand. Build a magnetic personal brand. Your identity has to be different. Something about you has to be different. You cannot afford to be like everybody else. No, 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 no. You cannot afford to be like everybody else. You have to, your story that you are sharing has to be different. You need to be authentic with your story. I think that's one of the things I had when I came, on social media about 13 years ago with my when I started talking about healing and all of that. I started 13 years ago on Facebook, and I started with sharing my story. Sharing my story changed everything, So that's one of the things that just set me on another path generally. Sharing my story changed everything, 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 everything. Yeah, you know so that just changed everything for me. How I started sharing my story, I was authentic. I started sharing my story back then of having a child at 19, 14 heartbreaks, 15 abortions, and a divorce. Yeah, because back then, I started with being a relationship coach, a relationship coach, matchmaker, therapist, now a mind and strategy coach. So that was how I built my own brand, by sharing my own authentic story. My story was crazy. A lot of people never believed it, but people paid attention because it was different from what everybody was used to. So if you want to stand out in a saturated market, you have to share your own authentic story. It doesn't have to be crazy like my own. It doesn't have to be um gory like my like my story, but you just have to share your something that is different. That's how to sell in 2025. You don't just come on Instagram and say, come and buy, come and buy. No, you have to build a brand around what you're selling. You understand? The brand, your personal brand, which is supposed to be magnetic. That is what people buy from. So you have to share your own authentic journey, share your struggles, share your wins. People connect with stories and not just services. You get. So I've seen a lot of people like that I follow, and people, they sell stuff, but it's not just by selling. They share their stories. Some people about their children, about their marriages, about their lives, their siblings. So it's just about building a personal and magnetic brand. So people will come and say, oh no, I don't like my family on social media. I don't like my private life on social media. I just want to come and sell and go. My sister, this is 2025. This is 2025. It's a different terrain. Everybody that has a personal brand now. Rihanna has a bigger brand than Fenty, her company. That's how it is now. Richard Branson, the owner of Virgin Atlantic, he has more followers than Virgin Atlantic, because personal brand is the ish right now. Personal brand. Hi, good evening. So personal brand is the ish. So you have to come and share your authentic journey. You don't necessarily have to share parts of your life that you're not interested in, that you don't want to share. Some things should be kept private, no matter what. But there are some parts, maybe, how you started doing this, your business, maybe like what led you into doing it, what is your why, what is the purpose. Those are the things they want to hear. So now people are not just buying from you, because I did that, my 6 hour session today, 1 day intensive strategy session. I was telling the clients, I was like, you have to share. You have to share with the people. Why did you choose to bear this name? What was the reason behind it? You have to let people know, carrying them along, and your client has to know you, they have to like you, they have to trust you. When they do, you can sell them anything and they will buy. When people are loyal to your brand, you can sell literally anything and they'll buy from you. So you need to build a magnetic personal brand by sharing your authentic journey, share your struggles, share your wins, you know. Then, number two, use consistent branding across platforms. Consistent branding, meaning that your color should be the same. When they see you, they should know, oh, that's Coach Lara's stuff, everywhere, whether on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Insta, everywhere. Your messaging should be the same. That's branding. Your messaging should be the same. Your color, your visual, your tone, your messaging, everything should be the same. Let people know, it's not that on Instagram you are very vivacious, or TikTok you are calm. you know there should be a uniformity of your messages in your visuals. It should be uniform across all boards. They should know. Your tone should be the same. That's one of the things that will set you apart when you are trying to build a magnetic personal brand. Another thing is to position yourself as the go-to expert in a niche corner of the industry. For instance, today, in the session I had, I helped my clients create a very separate niche, from what she's used to. Um, Normally, she's like a maybe a relationship and marriage coach for married women. And I told her, that's boring. That's common. That's what everybody is. You have to create a name that is different. And we chose, because we wanted to choose the name for married women, and we chose the name Thriving Wife Coach. She was blown away. Yes. So you have to create your own industry or your niche and dominate it. That's it. That's why you see me bearing mind and strategy coach. Nobody is, there are mind coaches, there are strategy coaches, but there's no mind and strategy coach. So you have to create your own niche and dominate it. It is very, very important. Don't bear the name that everybody bears. Don't bear what everybody else bears. I remember when I was trying to transition from therapy into um business coaching, wealth creation. One of these, so we got a branding consulting company to come and help with the transition. And I remember they were suggesting different names for me. Okay, you can start bearing, you can be a transformational leader. I said, everybody is a transformational leader. If you check literally every coach's bio, they'll tell you transformational leader. I don't want to be a name that everybody bears. I don't want that. So, and when mind and strategy coaching came, I just stopped it was different, it was separate, it was distinct. So position yourself as the go-to expert in a niche corner of the industry. I also remember that when I started doing therapy, in the beginning, I didn't call it therapy, I called it healing. Can you see? And I named my name, I called myself the healing guru. So even though I was doing therapy, but I called it healing. So I made it smaller, healing from pain, healing from emotional pain, because therapy is broad. Therapy is a lot. You get what I mean? So that was what I did when I came into the industry, therapy. I called what I was doing healing. It's still therapy, but I called it healing and called myself the healing guru. And I created the healing school, the healing boot camp, healing everything. So that is what it means to position yourself as the go-to expert. So yes, I have an example here. Like, example, in the coaching industry, thousand coaches, they talk about mindset. Everybody talks about, a lot of coaches, that's the first thing they'll teach you in coaching. If you want to coach, it's about your mindset. So, but imagine, instead of saying I'm a mindset coach, call yourself the fear breaker coach for female founders. You stand out with clarity. The fear breaker coach for female founders. You stand out with clarity. So that's why I call myself a mind and strategy coach, and I help driven female entrepreneurs. Driven. You have to be driven. You have to be hungry. Driven female entrepreneurs 10x their income in 6 months without burnout. That's my promise to you. So that automatically sets me apart. I'm not a coach for everybody. I don't help everybody. Nope. I only help female CEOs. And it's not just female CEOs. I help driven, hungry female CEOs. Those are the kind of people I help, because those are the kind of people that can put in the work to 10x their income in 6 months. Those are the people that are hungry enough. They want to make a lot of money. They want to shape, the world. They want to be world changers. They want to be trailblazers, pace setters. Those are the kind of people I work with, because that's who I am. So we're going to be talking deep, we're going to be talking big numbers, we're going to be pushing um you, and all of that. So if you are not driven, if you are not hungry, you can't work with me. You can't, because I'm going to push you and you just be tired. You just be like, this woman, her own is too much. You get what I mean? So that's why I set myself differently. I don't want lazy people. I don't want women that, they're still thinking, should I really pursue? I strictly work with driven female CEOs. Those are the people that understand my fire. Those are the people that they're already on fire themselves. So when they come in contact with me, pam, two fires, and they explode fast. In 6 months, they are 10x, you know, their income, their business, they're making a lot of money. They are goal driven, they want to achieve their goals. So that's how to position yourself as the go-to expert in your industry. Don't just call yourself the name, call yourself the name everybody calls you, everybody calls themselves. I mean, we are all therapists, no? There should be something different about you. All right. So that's number one. To stand out in a saturated market, you have to build a magnetic personal brand. People buy from personal brand. This is 2025. I don't care if you sell wigs. I don't care if you sell makeup. I don't care if you sell pots or kitchen utensils. You have to have a personal brand. Case in point, this woman, Chef T. Yeah, Chef T, that's her name. Tolani. What's other name? I think she bears another name like that. I can't remember. Diary of a Kitchen Lover. Yes, that's the name of her page. Diary of a Kitchen Lover. So you can imagine she's a food blogger, but this woman has built a massive personal brand. She talks about her child, talks about her waiting. There was a time she didn't have kids on time. She's built a lot of love. Now she does comedy, partners with Mama Diola. What's this comedian guy's name? So that's how to build a personal brand. That kind of person. She has communities. She has a big community. She calls them besties. So that kind of person, you're going to sell easily. Now she gets a lot of brand ambassadorship deals because she has a community. So it's not about, she could have just come, oh, I love kitchen utensils, I'm a kitchen. It's not just by being a food blogger. You have to build a personal brand. You share your story, you share your journey, you share your struggles. That's what people like. People want to feel, they want to belong, want to feel like they belong. They want to feel like you understand them. They want to feel like somebody gets them. So if you can do that, you will stand out. People will know you, people will remember you, people will come back to you. So that's number one. Then number two, you have to focus on micro niching instead of broad competition. I said this earlier. Instead of trying to serve everyone, narrow down your niche. You cannot serve everybody. Carve out your niche. That's how that's how people remember you. I could come and say I'm a business and finance coach. No, there are lots of people like that. Lots of people that are like that. Oh, I'm a women's coach. Lots of people are women's coaches. Lots of people. I will not be remembered. Nobody will remember me if that is how I introduce or define myself. So you have to narrow down your space, your niche, pick a specific audience and a specific problem and a specific transformation. Don't just come and say, I help people become better. That is very vague. Better in what? Better how? How? What is that? That's very vague. So you have to pick a specific audience. What specific audience? That's my client today. I helped her narrow down our target audience. We did a customer avatar for her, and her audience, they were between age 35 and 45. So she has narrowed down her target audience. Our target audience is married women. Can you see? Niche narrowed down. And what is her specific transformation? Helping them go from wounded to thriving. Pam. Can you see? So that's what you need to do. You need to pick a specific audience. So what audience are you picking? What is the specific problems? So my own specific audience is driven female CEOs. That's my specific audience. And my specific problem, the specific problem I'm helping them to solve is multiplication problem, expansion problem, leverage problem, and what is this specific transformation? Helping them to 10x in 6 months without burnout. So that is how you will be remembered. That is how people remember you. The more precise you are, the easiest it is for people to remember you. If you are just like everybody else, I sell wigs, pam, that's the end. Nobody will remember you. There has to be something different. You have to create your own distinct audience. Maybe for I sell wigs, maybe your wig should be for female CEOs. Yes. So you only know that the kind of wigs you sell is only for female CEOs. Female CEOs that are chic, boss ladies. That could be your own audience. I only sell wigs to boss ladies. So we don't sell wigs for slay queens here. We don't sell wigs for anybody, housewives. No, we sell wigs for boss ladies. So what is your own narrow audience? You have to have, an audience. The more precise you are, the easier it is for people to remember you, you know. Um, then also create signature frameworks, methods or models that give your work a unique name. There should be something unique about you. When I was doing therapy, my signature framework was the healing school. Everybody knew about the healing school. If you send me a DM, you book a session, what I'm pitching to you is sign up for the healing school. Now that I'm doing, 10x, my signature work or framework is to 10x. Now the 10x blueprint. That's what we're doing. Before now, we were doing the masterclass. 10x is easier than 2x masterclass. Now is the 10x blueprint. So you need to create your own signature framework, a name. That's in fact there was in marketing we call it the hero product. What's your hero product? That is one product that will sell you. You may have 30 products, but there should be one product that everybody knows that, oh, this is Coach Lara's product. This is Coach Steve's product. Everybody should know that. One product. So what is that one product that you have? What is your bestseller in wigs? What's your wig bestseller? What is you're selling clothes. What is the bestseller? What is that one thing that is very particular to you? I see people that have ready to wear fashion labels. They name their clothes and I love it. I remember following somebody and she named, I can't remember, something about Aduke jumpsuit. That's what she called it, Aduke jumpsuit. And that was her bestseller. That's her hero product. That's like every time people are always saying, please, is the Aduke jumpsuit still available? That's her hero product. That's her bestseller. That's her framework. So create one thing that is your own signature framework. Make it very good and make it popular. So that one thing we know, for somebody that sell wigs, I know somebody, her own was braided wigs. She has other wigs, but like her most important wig is braided wigs. So if that is your own, maintain it. So that one thing will make people remember you. It will sell you. It will give you, it will give you a name. People will remember you like that. Instead of being a fitness coach, you can be the post-pregnancy fat loss coach for women over 30. Can you see? Instead of calling yourself the fitness coach, you can be the post-pregnancy fat loss coach for women over 30. That already sets you apart. That already creates a signature framework for you. Suddenly you own that space. That's it. That's what you should aim for. If you are selling wigs, instead of selling wigs to everybody, have one wig that you know that everybody knows that when it comes to braided wigs, go to up heel wigs. If it is bob wigs, this is what this one is known for. So you need to have that one thing that you are specialized on, so that that would push you forward, that would spread your name. People will remember you for that. Instead of trying to sell everything, trying to do everything, trying to make all the money doing a lot of things, you will be forgotten that way. So it's better to narrow down and create a signature framework or a method so that people know that this is what this person does. Is one thing. You can sell other things to them as time goes on, but that will be that one thing that they do. So very, 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 very important. If you are not if you don't have this before, I urge you to have this, because this is how you will stand out in a saturated market. If not, you'll be forgotten, you will be swallowed up, by a lot of other big brands or other people that have more magnetic personal brands or other people that have a narrow niche down brands. So this is very, very important for you. Everybody here, if you're listening, you're a business person, this is very, very important. And then number 3 is create irresistible value through thought leadership. I can never ever underestimate this. Create irresistible value through thought leadership. People pay attention to those who teach differently. You have to be different. You have to teach people differently. You have to say things differently. Your energy, something just has to distinguish you or differentiate you. Maybe your energy, maybe your look. Something just has to be different. Something has to be different. People pay attention to those who teach differently, those who think differently, and those who deliver differently. So if you are teaching the same way everybody teaches, nothing will make them remember you. If you are doing everything everybody else does, you get lost in the crowd. And people say, the industry is saturated. It's not true. You are the one that does not know how to penetrate. Because if you notice, some people come 10 months ago, 1 year ago, and by now they already have over 2 million followers. What did they do? There's something they are doing that you're not doing. They came to penetrate the industry. You came to blend in and conform. That's the reason why you're not growing. That's the reason why you are where you are. That's the reason why nobody knows you. That's the reason why you're not selling. You came to conform. They came to penetrate. They came to stand out. They had a plan. I'm coming to take over that industry. And they had a plan for it. But you just like, I don't want trouble on this social media. I don't want anybody to call my name. So you play safe. You do things safe. No. You'll be forgotten. You will just be there. You'll be frustrated. Because now the internet is the attention span is like this. Pam, 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 pam. So if you are not different, if you are not bringing forward your best foot, you'll be forgotten. You will blend into the crowd. So that's why these days I laugh when I see some pages. I don't like to show my face. Hey, but you want to sell. I don't like to show my face. I don't want people to know me. I'm a shy person. 2025. You can't be saying that. You can't be serious if you are saying that. You can't. Because if you want to penetrate the market, you have to come with a style. You have to come with a brand. You have to come differently. You have to show yourself differently. So if you are trying to penetrate and then you are, I saw a post, somebody called it, there's a lady, she's old, the woman should be in her 70s. She's a white lady. She has a workshop called the anti-brand workshop. She was talking about, I'll teach you how to not blend in. Everybody teach you how to brand. This one. No, she said soft branding is killing you. Because you don't want to create chaos, you don't want people to pay attention. Some people, this is trauma. It's trauma. You want to sell, you want people to know you, but you don't also want to create attention. You don't want people to, what do you really want? And a lot of times it's not you. I was doing a session with a lady and she was telling me, Coach, sometimes I second guess myself when I want to post, and I'm like, what is it for? Why is this necessary? Are you not doing too much? And I asked her straight. I said, whose voice is that? That's somebody's voice. That's not your voice. Whose voice is that? Who has told you this before? Who in your life has this type of voice that talks to you this way? She was almost crying when I said that. She said her father and her ex-husband. So you can see now that it's not her. So if you have been criticized a lot of times, you will tend to start criticizing yourself. That's life. Whatever they've done to you, that's what you start doing to yourself. Maybe you grew up in a critical home. They're always telling you you are no good. Ah, this cloth is too. Why is this cloth like this? Why is this one like this? Why is that one like this? If you're like that, before you know it, you yourself, you start criticizing yourself. You start criticizing yourself. So when you want to post something, you are like, ha, are you sure this makes sense? Are you sure? Are you sure? So a lot of times it's not your voice, it's where you are coming from. Today also, the lady I did a session with too, she was telling me how we're talking about confidence, So I was like, she said, Coach, how did you get that confidence? And I was telling her how. That is the people I'm teaching, the people I know I'm helping. Those are the people that give me the confidence. So I'm not looking at anybody else. I know that there are people out there that they are depending on me. When I shine, I give them the permission to shine. She was like, wow. She said sometimes she's just afraid. And I asked her, where did that come from? Where did that she said, Coach, are you assess me? Are you sure? Like, and I asked her, where did that come from? Whose voice is that? Where did you learn that? Where did that happen first? And then she said, it's my family, it's my siblings. I'm a ch- I'm from a family of 9 children, and I'm very towards the last. So, she said they don't approve of this. So usually I already knew when you are from a family, you're from a large family like that, there's that tendency to to become invisible and insignificant. So you don't see yourself, you don't pay attention to yourself, you don't give yourself a lot of attention. You just want to blend in so that you don't cause trouble. There's also someone I watched a video of a guy. He said, Dan Sullivan, he introduces himself this way. He said, I am the fifth children of two fifth children. And now I found that interesting when he was saying that. I thought he was just trying to make a joke. But then he connected it. He said, I have known how not to cause a ruckus. I've known how not to cause attention or to, you know, I know how to be diplomatic and wiggle my way out of things. And that makes perfect sense. If you're a fifth child, do you know how many children? So you know how to get out of trouble, you know how to tell people what they want to hear so that you can't stand out. So these things are very deep seated, very, very deep seated, So, and if you don't deal with these voices in your head, they are going to affect how you show up on social media. They are going to affect how you show up in your business. They're going to affect your job. They're going to affect your work. They're going to affect your money. You will not even be able to charge your worth. You'll be so afraid. Will people pay me? What do I know? Those are voices that does not even, have anything to do with you at all. So those are the things that you have to deal with if you want to be able to show up. So those are the conversations that I was having with my clients today. And because I deal with female CEOs, we women, we have a lot of insecurities. Men too, but men know how to cover their own well. But we women, it shows a lot in what we do. That's why you see some people, they can't talk with confidence on Instagram or social. They're always afraid. Am I not doing too much? What are people thinking about me? Is my cloth good enough? Is my pimple not disturbing my skin? My face. Oh, my hand. You need to deal with this. Book a healing session, with me, and we'll help you deal with that in our um therapy. Okay, so um you have to be different. You have to give value differently. You know, you have to publish bold insights, not recycle tips. If you tell people everything everybody else is saying, nobody's going to remember you. You have to talk differently. You have to post differently. You have to share industry shaking opinions that spark conversations. You have to share industry shaking opinions that spark conversations. You know, you have to create programs that highlight your expertise. So what that means is that when you are coming into the industry, especially a saturated industry, you have to come and do different. You have to come differently. You have to do things 360, you know, by sharing industry shaking opinions, things that spark conversations. That's why some people use it the wrong way. Some people use controversies. People like Blessing CEO and all of that. I'm not asking you to do that, no. But there are some industry shaking opinions, maybe some myths in your industry, some things that people are talking about that you know that it makes no sense. And then, but a lot of people believe in it. You come and do a video about it to challenge it. People will remember you. They will share your videos. They will share your videos. They will share your videos everywhere. People will know you. People will remember you. They'll share your videos, you know. But if you just come and just say what everybody else is saying, it's boring. They'll just leave and go to that person that will do, different stuff. Number 4 is that you have to build emotional connection, not just transactions. You see, I had a session with somebody today and yesterday and today. We had sessions for 2 days, yesterday and today. And when this lady was talking, she was talking to me as though she knows me, as if we live together. She has been following me for 5 years. She was mentioning everybody around me. I'm like, wow, this lady has been following me. She was so emotionally connected to me, and I connect with her too emotionally. So when you connect emotionally to your clients, you will stand out. You will stand out. You're not just a transactional coach or a transactional business person. You are someone who connects with them, differently, emotionally. People buy from people they trust and feel connected to. So, how do you connect emotionally to your client? By sharing your struggles that is connected to their own. If you know that this is what people struggle with, share your own too. It shows a connection. People will connect to you, they will relate to you, they'll feel like, oh, she gets me. Oh my God. Some people tell me when I see them outside, they say, Coach Lara, I feel like we are, you are my sister, like we know each other and we've never met. It's emotional connection. So you have to learn how to connect emotionally to your clients. It's very important. That's when you can penetrate that industry, you can be different. Because when you connect to them emotionally, they will buy from you. Then share behind the scene moments of your life and business. It's one of the things that we are doing in our company. When we do every shoot, we share behind the scenes, so people see. They're not just seeing me only, looking all this cute with makeup and hair. They're seeing me without makeup on. They're seeing me on my way to the office. They're seeing me changing my outfits when I'm doing shoots, when I'm doing videos. They're seeing me in different offices. They're seeing me in different environments in my office. Those are the things I share, so that I stand out. Let people see you in other areas. Sometimes I share, me and my husband at home, me and my children. Sometimes I share me and my friends. When That's how to build a personal brand. You don't just post work, business, business, business all day. No, not at all. This is 2025. The way we sell now is different. The way we sell in 2025 is not the way we sold in 2014 or 2020. Say 2025, you have to have a connection. You must have a connection with the people you are selling to. So I share behind the scenes moment of your life and then your business. It's very important. It helps people to remember you. It helps people to like you. It helps people to connect, with you. Then use storytelling in marketing. Let clients feel like they are part of your journey. Absolutely. Use storytelling in marketing. Don't just come and start, selling at them, selling to them, talking at them. No, 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 no. Share story. Share your own story. You are trying to market, you're trying to sell. I've become good at that these days. Now I share my story, my journey, then I now sell to them. So carry them along when you are selling. Don't just come and say, come and buy this, it's nice for you, it's beautiful, it's fantastic. No, 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 no. No. That's not how we sell in 2025. You have to be smarter than that. You have to. You have to be smarter than that. This is 2025. You have to share story that resonates with them. You have to share the story that resonates with them. You have to share the reason. For instance, if I want to sell this thing now, I want to sell this is my water, by the way. Can you see? I drink infused water. This has helped me lose weight. This is me digressing. This has helped me lose weight, keep my belly down, and my face. Can you see my face? This is my natural face. So no, no, see as it's even oily safe. No foundation, no powder. And this is one of the things that I'm doing differently. Can you see? So, so if you want to glow like me, if you want to keep the weight down, you want to stand out like me, then this is your plug. Can you see? I just sold this thing to you now. So I started with a story. Instead of come and buy this, it helps this, it helps that, it helps. No, 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 no. I started with a story. Good night, baby. So I started with a story. I drink this, it helps me. Look at my face. My face is glowing. My face is this. This helped me. This is one of the things I drink because I'm trying to lose weight, and I want to keep my weight down. I stopped taking sugar. Then I stopped eating like a lot, like I used to, and then I switched to taking infused water. And look at it, it has cucumber in it, it has lime, it has mint leaf, and then it has ginger in it. Since I've been taking this thing, my digestion has been, I've stopped bloating. Every time I used to bloat, I don't bloat anymore. I'm lighter now, morning and night, and then it tastes sweet. It makes me want to drink water all the time, unlike that boring water that I used to drink in the past. So it's one of the reasons why I like it. And then of course I like the see, it looks cute. I like this part too. Can you see? Then I'll now sell it to you. So if you want to join my gang, fitness gang, you want to glow, then this is your plug. Can you see? I've just sold this thing to you. That's how to sell now. So you have to tell a story. What was the reason why I started using this? You have to explain it to them. By the way, before I completely forgot, I have a course coming up now. It's called the 10x Blueprint. It's an 8 weeks course, multiply to 8 weeks to multiply your income and your influence. These are the things that I'm going to teach you in the class. It's an 8-week class. I'm going to teach you how to sell, marketing that sells. I'm going to teach you how to create content that converts, content that sells. How a lot of people now, all they care about is aesthetics. The page, it should be fine, it should be this, it should come like this, we should arrange it like that. Excuse me, does that sell? Does that convert? If it's not converting, well, I don't care about your aesthetics. So I'm going to teach you how to create content that sells, content that converts. I'm going to teach you in that 8 weeks. I'm going to teach you the psychology between scarcity and abundance, mindset blocks, 2x versus 10x mindset. I'm going to shatter all those your 2x mindset. I'm going to teach you how to design your own $1 million offer. You guys know I have a $1 million goal, right? I hope you guys know, because I know some people started following me recently from that. I have a $1 million goal. I set a goal that I'm going to achieve $1 million by May 2026. And I'm on my way there, and I share every Monday, 9 a.m. One thing I'm doing that takes me closer to that goal. So keep it a date with me, 9 a.m. Mondays. You can check my page. Last Monday and then this past Monday, I share one thing that has been helping me so far. So I created that course, the 10x Blueprint course, 8 weeks to multiply your income and your influence, to be able to teach you all these things. These things I'm sharing with you, how to stand out in a saturated market. I'm going to be teaching you there. And it's a practical class. So it's not something that will just talk. No, you are going to design your own offer in the class, your signature offer, your premium offer, instead of selling things 10,000, 20,000, 100,000. No, we're talking about millions. And I'm going to teach you how to create your own signature premium offer. One of my offers, I have an offer for $20,000. I have one for 10,000. Then the group class is 2,000 and $2,005. I'm going to teach you how to do that. That way, you are not going to have a lot of clients. You have limited clients, but a lot of money, so that you can serve people, make impact, and still live a baby girl lifestyle where you can enjoy your life with your family, your children, your husband, your friends, your siblings, your parents, and all of that. Because 10x is not about doing everything more. 10x is about um achieving more while doing less. So, and you have bonuses that when you sign up for that class, there's a 3 months follow up that I'm going to personally follow you up on your work, on your business. So it's not a class that you will just do and then we leave you to go. No. 3 months after, we're still following you up. How far, how much are you making, and all of that. I really, really like the curriculum, of that class. So you can click the link in the bio. It's the early bird offer is ending in 8 days. That's 19th. It's 3 million naira for early bird, and then 3.5 million naira for regular investment. So that's your investment. If you want to make a lot of money, you have to be willing to invest 6 figures, 9 figures. If you know that you want to make 9 figures yourself, you need to be able to invest a lot of money, because if you can pay high tickets, then you can make high tickets. If you pay high tickets, then you can charge high tickets. That's what the client I had today. She paid 6 figures to have a 6 hour session with me today. She said, Coach, now I'm going to charge a lot of money, because now me too, I have paid a lot to be able to get this. So that's what the course is about. So many benefits when you join, and I'm going to give you, there's a guarantee that you get your own 10x blueprint. If you practice what we teach in that class, you are going to 10x your income in 6 months. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee from me to you. And after the class, if you sign up for the class, I'm going to check your page and help you do a social media page revamp. So it's a practical course, so that I'll help you. I'll check your page. This is how you position yourself. This is how, and then you also have access to our page, Instagram page. We'll do a collaboration with you. We'll do whatever you want to do with you, a collaboration with you, maybe on live video, maybe you want to introduce, so that we introduce you to our own community, Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, So those are the benefits if you join that club. Also, we have a recruitment company. It's called LKI Talent Management. So you are giving you, if you sign up for that class and you want to recruit, because to be able to 10x, you can never do it alone. You need to hire people, you need to recruit people, even if it's just one or two, that will help you, that you will leverage on to be able to achieve your 10x. So if you sign up for this course, you will get 50% discount for our recruitment services. So we can, and it doesn't matter anywhere you are in the world, we can recruit people for you. We have that much reach. All right. So that course is a banger. I created it because I want driven female CEOs to be able to 10x their income. I want them to do more. A lot of people they know that they have more inside, but they don't know how to do it. They're trapped. They feel trapped. Though, so if this is you, you're the one I created this for. You know that you are capable of making more money. You know that you are capable of reaching more people. You know that you are capable of making more impact, but you just feel trapped. You don't know how. If this is you, I created this course for you. So send a DM or click the link in the bio to sign up now. Very, very important. Especially don't miss the early bird offer for that course. So yeah. Number fifth proven strategy to help you stand out in a saturated market is that you have to deliver an unforgettable experience. It is very important. Your service or product should be so unique and transformative that it naturally creates word of mouth buzz. You know, you have to do something different. You cannot just do what everybody else does. No, 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 no. You have to do something extraordinary. 1 second, guys. You have to do something extraordinary if you want to stand out in a saturated market. I've shared number 1 to 4. This number 5 is that you have to deliver an unforgettable experience. Like today, that session I had with my client, 6 hours. I was so glad. I felt so fulfilled because she was so excited. She was so joyful. She was like, it's as though I gave her a new brand lease of life. She was saying, Coach, you don't understand. I'm clearer now. I feel lighter. I feel happier. This woman said she has been fasting so that, for clarity in her life. So imagine now, plus the fast and the session we did today, she was so blown away. I could see yesterday she was crying. Today it's like she has a new life. She kept thanking me. She was so full of gratitude, so joyful, so excited. So, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do for my clients, with my clients. That's what I want to do. That's how I want them to remember me. So, of course, when you deliver an unforgettable experience, they're going to come back. Right now, I have a client or 2 or 3 or 4 running for 5 years now because I keep doing or delivering unforgettable experiences for 5 years now. And this is what I tell people. You should be able to don't just sell one thing to a client and they go, no, you are leaving money on the table. What's that? You sell to one client. That's how it's called lifetime value of a client, of a customer. You have to sell to one client. One client can give you, at least I have between 1 or 4 clients that have given me up to $80,000 for the past 4 years, some 3 years, some 5 years. It's very important. So you don't just create one product, they buy and they go. No, 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 no. That's not how it's done. And this is one of the things I'm going to teach you at the 10x Blueprint course if you sign up. How to create multiple streams of income for one client, in one business. One business, but you create multiple streams of income. Very, very key. So you have to deliver an unforgettable experience for those clients. You have to go beyond expectation. Don't just do normal. You have to go beyond expectation. You don't just do normal. You don't just go the extra mile for them. Add Jara for them. The person that I signed for today, the client, she did 2 sessions, yesterday and today. I gave her something for free. I gave her healing school for free. That healing school is 600,000 naira extra. She was so thankful. She was so joyful. That's me trying to create an unforgettable, experience. You get what I mean? So surprise clients, give them bonuses. You to be nice. Help people genuinely, love people. Don't just be a selfish business person that all you want to do is collect money, and that's it. No, be interested in their lives. Be interested in them, give them bonuses, help them, help people genuinely. And you see how people tell me, all my clients tell me, like, Coach, the passion you have, that it's a calling for you. It's not just a job. You have passion, because I don't even like it if you're not getting results. I'm more concerned than you, Seth. My clients know. I'm checking your page. I'm buzzing you. What's going on? You've not posted this. When are you doing this? When are you doing that? Because it's a passion for me. It's a calling. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you be big. I want to see you make impact. I want to see you touch the moon. So there's no way you come to me and then have a shoddy experience. It's not possible. It's not. Then you didn't meet me. It's not possible. It's not. Like, everybody says it. My client says it. Like, coach, you will. I am on your business more than you. In our sessions, I'm telling you, I'm checking your page. You only posted once this week. You only posted twice. What's going on? Your fonts, I've noticed. I'm telling you, that's how detailed I am with my clients. Your fonts, when I see your videos, you don't have hooks for your videos. They're like, coach, you're watching. Yes, of course I am. Somebody sent me a voice note yesterday and I replied her. She was like, oh my God, I thought you'd be so busy, you'll not even see it. I'm like, excuse you. You're my client. You are priority. You are. Because I'm genuinely interested in you. I'm genuinely interested in your growth, in your life. So I'm not just going to collect money and go and give you your service and walk away. Hell no. We are not doing that here. We go the extra mile here. So that's what you should be as a service provider, as a vendor, as a coach, as an entrepreneur. You should be interested in the lives of your clients. You should be. I don't care how much they are. You need to create a system that touches them and shows that you're interested in them. Even if you cannot personally reach them, you need to create a system for that. Well, I had clients, in over 25 countries. So of course, I cannot reach everybody, but there's the customer service that talks to them. I assign people to what do you call it now? My executive assistant calls them, talks to them. Are they enjoying the class? What's going on? It's very important. Great customer service will give you repeat business and referrals. I have had most of my business comes from referrals because the people I'm helping they are enjoying the service. So go beyond expectations, surprise clients with bonuses, or give them exclusive access to something. Be nice. Make your onboarding and customer journey smooth, make it enjoyable, make it memorable. Build a community around your work, not just a customer base. Excuse me. Don't just be about selling alone. Let's talk. Let's create let's create an unforgettable experience for clients. That's why they will come back. So this is what you need to do. Don't just sell. You want to buy wig? Oh yeah, buy wig and go. No. Check on them afterwards. Check if they've gotten their wigs, and then how are they finding it, blah blah blah. Be interested in them. Teach them how to maintain the wigs. You will get repeat businesses, you get referrals, you will sell other things to them. That's how to build a community. That's how to build brand loyalty, brand followership, brand everything. So don't just sell to people and leave them. No, get back to them. You get what I'm trying to say. So this and many more, I'm going to be teaching you about 10x at the course, 10x blueprints course. 8 weeks to multiply your income and your influence. Very, 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 very important. Yeah, very, very important. Does anybody have any question? Let me read the curriculum to you, even though you can click the link in the bio and check the link and check the curriculum. But let me quickly read the curriculum to you. Week one is mindset relock, unlocking your 10x potential. We're shifting from scarcity to abundance and activating subconscious programming. The psychology of 10x growth versus 2x, how beliefs shape income and influence, reprogramming your subconscious mind for wealth. That's week one. Week two, crafting your $1 million offer. We're designing irresistible, high value offers that scale. So we're doing it in class. It's a practical class. We're talking about the difference between low ticket hustling versus high ticket positioning, how to identify your most profitable skill or knowledge, packaging your expertise into a signature program or offer, pricing for value and not time. So that's week 2. I'm reading to you the curriculum of my new course, 10x Blueprint, 8 weeks to multiply your influence and income. So week 3, influence and authority mastery. The theme is building visibility and credibility in your market. We're talking about authority positioning, becoming the go-to in your niche, how to leverage storytelling to attract influence, using social proof, testimonials, and PR for credibility, visibility strategies, speaking, collaboration, podcast. That is for week 3. Week 4 is magnetic marketing. So I'm going to talk about attracting premium clients, marketing that draws clients instead of chasing them. I'll teach you how to create magnetic content, social media, video, live events, the psychology of attraction-based marketing, building a personal brand that sells, how to use storytelling for demand creation. That's for week 4. Week 5, we're teaching systems and structures for growth, you know, building back-end systems that multiply income without burnout. Why system matters for scaling, how to automate marketing, email, funnels, follow-ups, time management, and productivity for high performance, building repeatable client delivery service. That's what we're doing for week 5. Then week six rather, we're teaching sales mastery, closing high ticket deals, selling without fear or sleaze, mindset shift, selling as service, how to structure high ticket sales or conversations, objection handling with confidence, closing strategies that feel natural. Then week 7, we're teaching scaling with partnerships, platforms, and people. Because to 10x, you have to scale you have to leverage, you have to scale with leverage. You can't do it alone by yourself alone. So week 7, we're teaching scaling with partnerships, platforms, and people, leveraging on collaborations, teams, and platforms for exponential growth, the power of partnerships, strategic alliances, cross promotion, hiring the right team, staff versus contractors, using speaking and media platforms to scale influence, how to multiply reach without multiplying work. That's what we are doing for week 7. And then week 8, the final week, is the 10x Blueprint action plan. So the theme is implementation and sustaining momentum. We're reviewing your 10x journey, income plus influence. We're creating a 90-day implementation plan. We are tracking growth metrics that matters. Then, sustaining success without burnout. So those are the curriculum for the 8 weeks for the 10x Blueprint course, how to multiply your income and influence in 8 weeks. So that's what the course is about. If you're interested, the early bird investment is 3 million naira. That ends on September 19th. After that, it goes to 3.5 million naira. So if you're interested in this course, it's the last one we're doing for the year. You are going to be so glad. You're going to be so glad, to be a part of this course. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. It's a money back guarantee course. You'll make that money times 10 in 6 months. It is a guarantee. So if you're interested in that course, send a DM or click the link in the bio. There's a lot of testimonials on the page. There's a lot of questions, all the frequently asked questions, the questions that you have as regards the course. Is it good for me? Is it something that is best for me? All those questions. Everything is on that site. Click the link in the bio on Instagram and you will get everything that you need to know about the course. And if you also want to book a strategy session with me, maybe you're not even sure what to sign up for, you're not sure how to, just send a DM, or also you can also book that strategy session. It's $500,358 for 90 minutes, or you want to have a 1-day intensive strategy session like I did today with somebody. It was 6 hours, is one of the best sessions I've ever had. because I'm just going to sit with your brand alone, me and you, for one day, and you are going to get maximum value. I gave her the blueprint of a new brand today, how to make money, the name that she will be called, the framework for the brand, the courses she can create, how much she should charge. We created income goals, plenty things that we did today. So if you're interested in that also, send a DM or click the link in the bio. So thank you everybody for joining me. If you're just following me, thank you for following. I come live every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. West African time, to share, strategies for building your business, 10xing your income, and things that will advance you in life. So thank you for follow. Thank you for joining. God bless you guys. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely night. Bye for now.